I just don't understand. You're 21, nearly 22. You're beautiful. How have you avoided sex? Tell me, please. I shrug. No one's really, come up to scratch. Only you. We're going to rectify the situation right now. What do you mean? What situation? Your situation, Anna. I'm going to make love to you. Now. Oh. The floor has fallen away. I'm a situation. I'm holding my breath. He holds his hand out to me. His eyes are bright, fervent, excited. And I put my hands in his. You're one brave woman, he whispers. I am in awe of you. His words are like some kind of incendiary device. My blood flames. He leans down and kisses my lips gently, and he sucks at my lower lip. I want to bite this lip, he murmurs against my mouth, and carefully he tugs at it with his teeth. I moan, and he smiles. Please, Anna, let me make love to you. Turning, he gazes at me, his expression soft. I assume you're not on the pill. What? Shit. I didn't think so. He opens the top drawer of the chest and removes a package of condoms. He gazes at me intently. Be prepared, he murmurs. Holy hell. He strolls slowly toward me, confident, sexy, eyes blazing, and my heart begins to pound. My blood's pumping around my body. Desire, thick and hot, pools in my belly. He stands in front of me, staring down into my eyes. He's so freaking hot. Do you have any idea how much I want you, Anna Steele? He whispers. My breath hitches. I cannot take my eyes off his. He reaches up and gently runs his fingers down my cheek to my chin. Do you have any idea what I'm going to do to you? He adds, caressing my chin. The muscles inside the deepest, darkest part of me clench in the most delicious fashion. Oh, Anna, he breathes. You have the most beautiful skin, pale and flawless. I want to kiss every single inch of it. He puts his arms around me and hauls me against his body, squeezing me tightly. One hand remains in my hair. The other travels down my spine to my waist and down to my behind. His hand flexes over my backside and squeezes gently. He holds me against his hips, and I feel his erection, which he languidly pushes into me. His hands glide slowly down the backside of my thighs, removing my jeans as they go. I cannot look away. He stops and licks his lips, never breaking eye contact. He leans forward, running his nose up to the apex between my thighs. I feel him. There. You smell so good, he murmurs, and closes his eyes, a look of pure pleasure on his face, and I practically convulse. Oh, Anna, what I could do to you. He whispers. I'm lying on his bed, dressed only in my bra and panties, and he's staring down at me. You're very beautiful, Anastasia Steele. I can't wait to be inside you. Holy shit, his words. He's so seductive, he takes my breath away. Show me how you pleasure yourself. What? I frown. Don't be coy, Anna. Show me, he whispers. I shake my head. I don't know what you mean. My voice is hoarse. I hardly recognize it, laced with desire. How do you make yourself come? I want to see. I shake my head. I don't, I mumble. He raises his eyebrows, astonished for a moment, and his eyes darken and he shakes his head in disbelief. Well, we'll just have to see what we can do about that. His hand moves down my waist to my hips, then cuffs me intimately. Jeez. His finger slips through the lace line and slowly circles around me. There. Briefly, he closes his eyes and his breathing hitches. You're so deliciously wet. God, I want you. He thrusts his finger inside me, and I cry out as he does it again and again. He palms my clitoris, and I cry out once more. He pushes inside me harder and harder still. I groan. Suddenly, he sits up and tugs my panties off and throws them onto the floor. Pulling off his boxer briefs, his erection springs free. Holy cow. You really want me to do this? He asks softly. Please, I beg. Pull your knees up, he orders softly, and I'm quick to obey. I'm going to fuck you now, Miss Steele. He murmurs as he positions the head of his erection at the entrance of my sex. Hard, he whispers, and he slams into me. I cry as I feel a weird pinching sensation deep inside me as he rips through my virginity. He stills, gazing down at me, his eyes bright with ecstatic triumph. His mouth is open slightly and his breathing is harsh. He groans. You're so tight. You okay? I nod, my eyes wide, my hands on his forearms. I feel so full. I start to stiffen as he thrusts on and on. My body quivers, bows, a sheen of sweat glistens over me. Oh my. Come for me, Anna, he whispers, breathlessly, and I unravel at his words, exploding around him as I climax and splinter into a million pieces underneath him. And as he comes, he calls out my name, thrusting hard, then stilling as he empties himself into me. I'm still panting, trying to slow my breathing, my thumping heart. My thoughts are in righteous disarray. Wow. That was astounding. Now I know what all the fuss is about. 2 orgasms, coming apart at the seams, like that spin cycle on a washing machine. Wow. I had no idea what my body was capable of. It could be wound so tightly and released so violently, so gratifyingly. The pleasure was indescribable. I'd like to do that again, I whisper. Would you now, Miss Steele? He murmurs dryly. He leans down and kisses me very gently at the corner of my mouth. Demanding little thing, aren't you? Turn on your front. I'm going to take you from behind, Anastasia, he murmurs. I feel his growing erection against my thigh. His long fingers reach round to gently massage my clitoris, circling slowly. Keep still, he orders. His voice soft but urgent, and slowly he inserts his thumb inside me, rotating it round and round, stroking the front wall of my vagina. The effect is mind-blowing. You're so wet, so quickly, so responsive. Oh, Anastasia, I like that. I like that a lot. He whispers. Open your mouth, he commands, and thrusts his thumb into my mouth. My eyes fly open, blinking wildly. See how you taste. He breathes against my ear. Suck me, baby. His thumb presses on my tongue, and my mouth closes round him, sucking wildly. I taste the saltiness on his thumb and the faint metallic tang of blood. Holy fuck. This is wrong, but holy hell is it erotic. I want to fuck your mouth, Anastasia, and I will soon. His voice is hoarse, raw, his breathing more disjointed. Fuck my mouth. I moan and I bite down on him, and slowly he eases into me, slowly, until he's buried in me. Stretching, filling, relentless. I groan loudly. You feel so good, he groans, and my insides start to quiver. You are so sweet, he murmurs between each thrust. I want you so much. I moan. You are mine. Come for me, baby, he growls. His words are my undoing, tipping me over the precipice. My body convulses around him, and I come, loudly calling out a garbled version of his name into the mattress, and Christian follows with 2 sharp thrusts, and he freezes, pouring himself into me as he finds his release. He collapses on top of me, his face in my hair. Fuck, Anna. He breathes. He pulls out of me immediately and rolls onto his side of the bed. I pull my knees up to my chest, utterly spent, and immediately drift off or pass out into an exhausted sleep. When I wake up, it's still dark. I have no idea how long I've slept. I stretch out beneath the duvet and I feel sore, deliciously sore. Christian is nowhere to be seen,